Hi guys, David Wright here. Another beautiful day here in sunny Spain. Guys, I've got a few people asking me about building tips and renovation work on your house. So I just want to give you my 2 pence worth of advice here for what it's worth. Now, I've been run a building business here for almost 18 years now, and I've built my own house and I've done lots of renovations on property. So I've got a pretty good idea how the system works here in Spain. And it can be very bureaucratic and a nightmare with the paperwork and licenses you need. But I don't want to put anybody off. If it's your dream to renovate your property or buy and build your own house, I say go for it. It's a brilliant experience, a great adventure, but it does have its stresses and its moments. So first of all guys, licenses and permissions. You need licenses and permissions for almost everything you do, even if it's just some basic renovations on your property. You can go to the local town hall and ask them, and some of these licenses will be free, there'll be no charge, or it'll be 20, 30, 40 euros to get the permission to do the work. If you're doing basic simple works like retiling, kitchen work, stuff like that, then you might just need a normal small building works license. That is going to be quite cheap normally. If it's other work like moving a door, a window, or extensions, structural work, you'll definitely need architect's drawings, and you'll need major works planning permission for this. And this is where the licenses get expensive. To give you some idea, my house build here, just the license and permission to start building before you even lay a brick was 11,000 euros for the license. Then there's taxes on top of that as well, which are about 3,000 euros. That's just for the permissions to start. Then architects' fees were 16,000. Structural engineers' fees were 3,500. That's before you've laid any bricks at all, guys. This is the licenses and permissions you need. Okay. If you think you're going to be able to do some work on your property and you'll get away with it, nobody knows where you live, think again, because the local planning offices here have drones. They have people going out watching it, and they can look at your place from Google Earth. They're looking out for skips to see who's doing work outside their building work outside their house. So they do find you, and the fines are up to 600,000 euros if you get caught doing building works of any kind without licenses here. That is up to 6,000. They are often putting out fines on people for 20,000 for doing work illegally, and they also make you take the work down and put it back as it was if you haven't got permission. So guys, get permission. It's not worth the hassle. A couple of years ago, I built a brick wall for a client here, not far from where I live. I went to get a license. He said, "Oh, don't worry about it, Mike. I'll get on well with my neighbours. Nobody's going to complain." I went to the local council offices. It was 35 euros for the license to build the wall. 35 euros. A couple of months later, the neighbour complained about it. We couldn't do anything about it. The guy had permission for 35 euros, a peace of mind. So guys, get the right licenses, do your checks properly, and don't think you can just get away with it here in Spain. They're coming down really hard on people now. If anyone wants to talk about building works, permissions and licenses you need, you're welcome to give me a give me a call, and we can have a chat about it. I can share some of the tips and advice that I've been through over the years. One of the best tips I can give you is, before you do any works, check with your local town office, the town hall, and ask to see the planning officer. The planning officer is the man that knows, and you can get access to him through your town hall. It's free. You can sit down and ask him what you're thinking about doing, and he can tell you what you'll need, and he can give you some rough idea of what it costs. That's before you sign any documents or start any work on your property. If it's small building works, renovation works on your house, double check. Just make sure with the council that you've got the right licenses. You can get into a lot of trouble. Even if you think you get on really well with your neighbours, somewhere down the line they might complain that you put a window in or something like that, and you'll have to take it out, you'll get fined, and you have to put it back to as it was. So it's a lot of hassle when you can just go and get it done properly the correct way. So guys, I'm happy to chat about this. If anyone wants to come and private message me or talk to me, most afternoons, siesta time, I'm on the internet, so I'm happy to talk about this. But do it right guys, and it's a lot less stress in the long run.